Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Art Keller Field for today's game between the Eau Claire Blue Golds and the Carthage College Firebirds. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Blue Golds. At goalkeeper, number 0, Spencer Banks. At midfield, number 2, Matt Folden. At defense, number 3, Evan Wilson. At defense, number 5, Cameron Core. At defense, number 9, Cooper Roberts. At forward, number 10, Will Heinen. At defense, number 12, Max Walters. At midfield, number 16, Carter Teesfeld. At forward, number 19, Nathan Donovan. At midfield, number 22, Drew Jeffers. And at forward, number 29, A.J. Johnson. The head coach of the Blue Golds is Casey Holm. They are assisted by Brian Chapman, Matt Cross, Peyton Boych, and Noah Tweston. And now, the starting lineup for the Firebirds. At goalkeeper, 00, Davion Garrison. At forward, number 1, Trevor Molitor. At defense, number 5, Grant Ostertag. At midfield, number 9, Noah Simeja. At midfield, number 10, Danny Eloisa. At defense, number 13, Quinn Roth. At midfield, number 18, Johnny Cesares. At forward, number 19, Mickey Riley. At midfield, number 20, Nick Renfro. At defense, number 22, Colin Moran. And at defense, number 27, Omar Cordova. The head coach of Carthage is Steve Doman. He is assisted by Michael Dombrowski, Adam Hughes, and Johnny Rimkus. Fans, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Very pleasant afternoon here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. Sunny skies, temperature at 63 degrees, wind out of the west at 15, gusting at over 20 miles per hour, at least early this afternoon. Expected to settle down a little bit as our match progresses here. So that'll provide a bit of a crosswind from the west bleachers to the east side here today, and that could affect play. It certainly was affecting play early in the match on Wednesday as well. That southeast wind gusting at about 15 miles per hour Wednesday night had an effect on teams moving from right to left in both halves of that contest. So we'll see how that plays out here this afternoon with Carthage and Eau Claire set to open up play here today. First matchup between these two schools, first-year program. As a matter of fact, the Casey Holm was named head coach back in April of this program and put together a very tough non-conference schedule. A lot of road games early and then backloaded it with some home games to finish it off. And this is part of a 2-game trip to southeast Wisconsin for this Blue Gold program. They were at Whitewater yesterday and will wrap up the trip here today against the Carthage Firebirds. Nick Renfro will kick things off here for the Firebirds in the red, Eau Claire in the white. And we're underway. Carthage will move from right to left here this afternoon in this first half. Look for Carthage to come out a bit aggressive here early on with a little bit of a different lineup. The Guadarrama getting a rest today, and at least at the start. Ballas also getting a rest today. And Aiden Crowder, a little bit of a rest, at least from the starting standpoint. And Davon Garrison, the junior from Chicago, in net today. Christian Letke, the starting goaltender the last couple of matches. And as I mentioned, Steve Dolman telling me that this was going to be kind of a look and see here, kind of see what he's got and develop some of the depth here in his lineup. So far the play dominated by Eau Claire as Riley now comes away with it. Carthage will keep possession at midfield. Quinn Roth on the throw-in. Foul on Carthage. Go on Riley. There's our first foul of the match here today. So a free kick upcoming here for the Blue Gulls. Try and work it down the far side. Knocked out by Carthage defense. Quinn Roth knocking that one away. So a throw-in upcoming here for Eau Claire. Again, 10-2 for a first-year club. You know, normally they go through some growing pains, but that not evident here. They're on a 6-match win streak. Nice sliding tackle out there to snare that ball away by Evan Wilson. As expected, a lot of freshmen on this team. Being a first-year program, and it's Riley now, middle of the field. Taken down, play on. Carthage will retreat. Roth will go crossfield, looking for Ostertag. Taken off the play by Max Walters. Throw-in upcoming here for the Firebirds. Riley trying to get it under control. We'll leave it for Ostertag. Brings it back out top to Cordova. Check that, Danny Aloiza. Renfro able to step in front of that, keep it alive for Carthage. And then Cesaris had it roll out. So goal kick upcoming here. Eau Claire will set it up on their defensive side. Then taken away by Aloiza. Gives it off to Riley. Riley checked off that time. Now it gets through, working with it. Heinen. Now up the field. Offside. Call on. Offside call or foul here. Free kick upcoming here for the Blue Gulls. Dropped in front. Carthage player went down. Foul on Eau Claire. So goal kick upcoming here for Garrison. Prepped at Kenwood Academy in Chicago. He will get this one away. Beyond the heading attempt that time by Weiser. Riley trying to force the play on that far side along with Zmeja. And we'll drift off here to the near wing, picked up by Walters for the Blue Golds. That one beyond Folden and out of play near the midfield stripes, and so it'll be a throw-in here coming for Quinn Roth and the Firebirds. Eau Claire on the steal. Good pressure put on here by the Firebirds, and they'll get the play right back. Riley with that steal, but now a give and go feed down the far side, and we got an offside call. Just got a little bit in front of that pass on that wing that time. On the part of Donovan. Now Carthage will get the throw in here. Eloisa gets it to Molitor. Another throw in here for the Firebirds. Ostertag. Drive it in on the attempt by Renfro. Goes over the end line, so a goal kick upcoming here for Eau Claire. Neither team with a shot here in the early going. Still kind of feeling out here through the first 8-9 minutes of this match today. I was going to look for Carthage to kind of press a little bit here, knowing that Eau Claire played a match yesterday, and Carthage with the fresher legs, having had their last match on Wednesday night. Throw in upcoming here for the Blue Golds. Be a throw in upcoming here for Carthage midfield. Header looking for Riley, and it's broken up. Toward the middle of the field, Heinen lost it. Molitor now for Carthage. We'll leave it off for Ostertag. Back to Molitor. He'll drop it back to defense here. Moran looking for Riley, middle of the field. Riley will pick it up. It's broken up by the Eau Claire defense. Eloisa. Near side Ostertag. Playing it toward the middle. Now Riley will get off a shot. It just goes wide of the left post. Our first shot of the match. Riley, he had 6 attempts on Wednesday night against Wheaton, including a rough breakaway that just rolled off his foot just as he was about to get a good leather into it, and it fell off his foot and rolled wide of the goal. That would have put Carthage up 2-0 late in that second half, and then 3 minutes later, Wheaton came around to score with the tying goal, eventually winning it in overtime. This is Jeffers trying to control. Now Carthage with Ostertag. Try to drop it through. It's going to roll over the end line. Another goal kick upcoming here for Eau Claire. Spencer Banks in goal. He faced 9 shots, had 8 saves in the match yesterday against Whitewater. We'll get this one out to midfield. Now the first scoring attempt here for Eau Claire rolls out. They'll keep possession here on a throw-in. That went off of Colin Moran. Walters with the throw-in here for the Blue Golds. Try and put it there for Heinen, and good defense there by Ostertag. It'll be a corner kick upcoming here for Eau Claire, our first corner kick of the afternoon. Cutter Teesfeld teed up, but skipped through to the top of the box. They'll try and get a shot that's deflected. Rolls back out to the right point. And this will be goal kick here for Carthage. Minutes into our match. One shot attempted by Carthage. That was by Riley. Johnson with the one shot for Eau Claire. Molitor trying to settle it down. Now Riley. Back to Molitor. Rolls it out. Gets a shot away, and right on goal to Spencer Banks. Noah Simeja getting that shot away for Carthage. Second shot, first on goal today for the Firebirds. Getting it to settle down is Heinen. Lost it. Riley battling for it. And a push foul by Riley. Well, they're going to call the foul on Eau Claire. Foul will go on Jeffers. Eloisa with the roll across the defense. Free kick upcoming here for Carthage. Middle of the field. Omar Cordova. Charged the net, settles down in the box, and rolls wide. We got a corner kick upcoming here for the Firebirds. And Eloisa will get it set up here in the near corner, so the first corner kick of the match for the Firebirds. Headed out of there nicely. Great job defensively for Eau Claire. It was Cameron Core, freshman out of Woodbury, Minnesota, who cleared that out on the corner kick attempt by Eloisa. Now Banks will settle it down. Bring it out to the top of the box and drive it downfield. Headed right back into play by Moran. Comes back near side, Renfro. Moran in the middle now to Riley. Back to Aloysia. Now to Ostertag. Works it back to Smija. It's loose middle of the field. Johnson gets it upfield. Carthage trying to get back there defensively, but Eau Claire has two defenders there, and a nice save by Garrison on the shot by Cooper Roberts. Check that. Nathan Donovan, 19, with that shot. First save of the afternoon for Garrison. Now Riley across middle of the pitch. Works it off to Ostertag here in the near wing. Back to Aloysia now. Once again, Riley. Leading goal scorer for the Firebirds. Works it off left side, Ostertag. Back to Riley. Trying to leave it for Molitor. Molitor cut back. Great job keeping it alive in the corner and forcing a corner kick. Nice job by Trevor Molitor, the sophomore from Omro, Wisconsin. Staying with that play and forcing a corner kick for Aloysia. Set off to Riley. Riley trying to go on the near side, and it just missed the near post. Good idea. Aloysia saw Riley left alone here on the left of the box. Was able to get that shot away, and it just scooted outside the goal post. There's a couple of posts now in the last two games for Riley. Weiser with the header. And back by Molitor, middle of the field now. Punch kick by Core. Comes back near wing a little too wide for Max Walters. It'll be a throw-in upcoming for the Firebirds. 16 minutes, make it 17 minutes in. Scoreless here in this first half. Each goalie with a save so far. Each team with one shot on goal. Carthage with two corner kicks as they will throw it in. Ostertag rolls to the side and it goes out. Carthage possession. Throw in upcoming here for Ostertag. He will get it into Renfro. Try to chip it up for Ostertag. Now Claire, Blue Gold's trying to get something going here. Heinen trying to roll it in the offensive end. Chipped back out by the Carthage defense. Now Renfro down the left side, or I should say Riley down the left side. Gets it back to Ostertag. Locked out of there by Jeffers. And picked up by Jacob Sampson. Into the lineup here on a substitution. Molitor lifts it out top for Renfro. Left side it'll go, Ostertag. Back to Renfro now. Curl one over that far side, was try and set up that far side of the box, but couldn't get it through. Now Sampson trying to get it upfield. Nicely blocked that time by Ostertag. Trying to feed Donovan that time, and Ostertag able to step in front of that. Renfro will drive it upfield. And get there on that far side, and it will roll out. It will be a goal kick upcoming here for the Blue Golds. 25 minutes left here in this first half, a scoreless first half. Carthage with 3 shots and Blue Golds with 2, each one with a shot on goal. Hayden Boychin now. Boych, a freshman from Cottage Grove, Minnesota, just outside of Minneapolis. And a substitution now. Carthage yet to. They bring in one substitution here. They've got Kiefer Biesterfield in now. Freshman out of Crystal Lake. Throw-in upcoming here. Sampson heads over the end line. That time off of Cordova. We'll have a corner kick upcoming here for the Blue Golds. Their second corner kick of the half. Evan Wilson strikes off the left foot, puts it in front, headed out of there. Trying to settle it down. Molitor comes away with it. He'll just chip it up the field. Become a throw-in now for the Blue Golds. Lead official having a conversation with Donovan. Casey Holm pleading his case over on that far side, says thought there should have been a foul on the penalty box, and taken down hard that time was Colin Moran. Free kick upcoming here for the Firebirds. Actually become a goal kick. Moran, the sophomore of Oswego, Illinois. Riley now the leading goal scorer for Carthage. Checked hard that time by Sampson. Try and work it over there. Flies into the Eau Claire bench. Quick throw-in upcoming here for the Blue Golds. Nice play defensively by Cordova. Trying to lead Donovan again, their leading scorer, down that far sideline. Throw in toward the penalty box, gets through, shot over the net. Got settled down. Great job of sticking with it here for the Blue Golds. Will Heinen. Goal kick upcoming here for Garrison and the Firebirds. Folden will try and get it upfield, and it's denied by Ostertag. Molitor to Riley. Now to Eloisa. Working far side, and a good recovery there defensively, trying to stretch the field a little bit. That left defense was ready. Throw-in upcoming here for the Firebirds. Riley trying to track it down, going down hard. Play continues, no foul. Ostertag throws it in front, skips through two different players. Had Semeja and Riley both there. Coming in down the box, down that left side, and neither one could connect. Another good scoring opportunity here for the Firebirds. Another substitution here for the Blue Golds. Michael Tushar in now, a freshman out of Lourdes Academy in Oshkosh. Check that. That's 17 Porter Ball out of Minneapolis in there now for the Blue Golds. Across the field it'll go to Ostertag. Matt Giesis in there now for Carthage. Molitor coming out of it. Leaves it for Giesis. Giesis circling around the corner. Giesis lost it. Molitor was right there, though. Eau Claire comes away with it. Nice play by Donovan. Nathan Donovan up the field. Keep it from going out. And Eau Claire will keep possession here. Throw-in upcoming here for the Blue Golds. Jacob Sampson to throw it in here from the corner. Skips through the top of the box and cleared out. Another nice header in the box. Trying to get it to settle down. And nicely done by Ostertag, able to clear it off the side, avoid the corner kick. Becomes a throw-in here for the Blue Golds. Just under 18 minutes to play here in this first half, a scoreless first half, but Firebirds with 3 shots, Blue Golds with 3 shots, each team with 1 shot on goal. Banks and Garrison each with a save as that one skips through the box, goes back up top. Trying to head it upfield. Molitor now with it. Trying to make a sliding tackle as he took down Hayden Boyich. Not believing the foul there on Carthage, and Giesis looked like he got all ball there. Substitution now for the Firebirds. Joe Ballas will come in, replacing Trevor Molitor. Molitor, an excellent first half here. His play, especially in the offensive end, led to a couple of corner kicks for the Firebirds so far. Molitor got a yellow card on that last attack. Questioning whether that was appropriate or not. Didn't take down the player first, went after the ball, got what appeared to be all leather. Curls into the box. Carthage will come away with it. Giesis with it. And then it's intercepted right away. Good play by Sampson that time. Now it rolls through the middle of the field. Eau Claire will regroup. Play continues middle of the field. Carthage will come away with it. Riley now. Taken down. Diving in through the box, able to make the save is Banks. Track that one down. Entering our 30th minute here in a scoreless match. This one will drop down in front of Banks, and Eau Claire will clear it out. Just a glorious afternoon here. Last couple of days have been just fantastic here at Kenosha. Temperatures in the 60s, bit of a breeze, but beautiful autumn weather here in southeast Wisconsin. Now Riley has had just the 2 shots so far today. He had 6 shots in the match Wednesday against Wheaton. Now a steal. Ran to Riley. Try and catch it across field, and it's headed nicely back to the goaltender. Good recovery on the defensive end that time. Evan Wilson getting back there to break up that attempt. Now working it for Carthage was Renfro, lost it. Settling it down was Moran. He'll get it back. Moran now. Work it over to the near side, looking for Ostertag. We'll roll it out. Ballas. To Cordova, and he'll drop it back to his defensive mate Moran. Colin Moran works it toward midfield. In Carthage possession here, and the foul on the Blue Golds. Danny Eloisa. Try and drive it in front. The header attempt is no good. Renfro had a good look. Just couldn't quite angle it into the net, and it goes wide. "13 minutes to play here in this first half. A scoreless draw so far. Weiser looking for Riley. It's taken back by Eau Claire, but it goes out. Carthage will keep possession on a throw-in as that deflected out off a Porter ball. Riley taken down, but play continues. Nice tackle by Moran to keep possession here for Carthage, but it rolls all the way through. Goaltender Banks will pick it up. Spencer Banks, freshman from Stevens Point. 8 saves on 9 shots yesterday. Kept his team in that contest. They were able to win 25 seconds into overtime over UW Whitewater. Now steal by Ostertag. Try to get it upfield to Riley. He'll drift it back to Renfro. Now Jeffers. It's deflected back out to the middle of the field. Now Ostertag will settle it down. Riley now as Rand was taken down. Play continues far side. Roth with it. Skips through and nobody home for the Firebirds, so the Banks will clear it out. Spinning move that time to no avail by Donovan as Carthage was able to get back defensively and recover. They'll work it off near wing. Ostertag with it to midfield. And drops it back to the defense. Ran back over to Ostertag. Gets it to Riley, trying to work the middle. Now Renfro. Carthage trying to set things up at midfield and try and open up middle of that field. They just have not been successful here so far. Eloisa to Riley. Riley coming in and a nice save by Banks on the shot by Riley. He and Eloisa working the give and go that time, but Banks coming out to make a nice stop. Now Eloisa rolls it up. Jesus gets a shot away. It's to the far side and trying to track in and get the deflection that time was Kiefer Besterfelt out of Crystal Lake who had the attempt on that deflection. Cooper Roberts was there to just get enough of it to deflect it away. Carthage with 6 shots now and Eau Claire with 4. 2 saves now by Banks here in the last couple of minutes. He has been sharp. Carthage on the throw-in. Into the lineup now, Trevor Tomoda, the freshman out of Appleton North, another good soccer program in Wisconsin. Riley. And foul on Carthage. Banks top of the box, 7:50 to play here in the first half. Carthage with scoring chances, but Banks a couple of nice saves here in the last 4 or 5 minutes as player goes down. It continues. Eloisa. Near side to Jesus. That deflects out. Should be a corner kick upcoming. Let's see. Weiser will attempt the corner kick. This will be the third corner kick for Carthage here in this first half. Rolls up to the top of the box. Trying to get a drive on it that time was Roth, but stays loose on the wing here. Give and go to Riley. Trying to drop it back. Riley keeps it alive. Right side of the box. Rolls out and over. We'll have another corner kick upcoming here for Carthage. Just under 6.5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Gizis will attempt the corner kick. First one coming from the far side corner. Header by Ballas. To live top of the box. And the Blue Gold's able to clear it out. And then taken right back. Ballas with it. Works it off far side to Moran. He'll send it down to Roth. Roth coming down the far sideline with it. Rolls out. Another corner kick. Last to touch was a Carthage player, so it will be a goal kick out of there. Upfield, but Carthage defense able to recover. Michael Grunder in there now, a sophomore from Johnsburg for the Firebirds. Nice defensive play by Roth that time. Ostertag settled it down, try and hang on to the possession here. Aloyza with it, middle of the field. Gives it off near side, unable to keep it in play was Renfro. Throw in coming for the Blue Golds. 4:20 to play here in the half. Scoreless first half though. Carthage has had the better scoring opportunities. Banks having to come up with a couple of clutch saves here. Gets it into Tomoda. Pulls over the end line. Tomoda was the last to touch. Goal kick upcoming here for Garrison. Ivan Garrison getting the start in goal over Christian Letke today. With it far side, Renfro then lost it. Just driven down the field looking for Gizis. With a little bit of a header. They're able to get it down as play continues as the player for Eau Claire taken down, no penalty. It's Griffin Rainier out of Northfield, Minnesota was taken down by Gizis, but play continued. Riley now to Eloisa. Back over near side Moran. Omar Cordova. Drive it down the left side looking for Riley. Riley will settle it down. Comes out of the left corner. Riley throws it through the box, and it's broken up by the Eau Claire defense. Carthage starting to press a little bit here at midfield, trying to send a couple of defenders in. Eau Claire now will settle it down. 2:15 to play in the half. the near side. Ellis will keep it alive. Goes back to the right side. Eloisa to Riley, back to Eloisa. Carthage starting to pinch their defense in now a little deeper. Ostertag. Rolls it through to Riley, back to Ostertag. We got a whistle. And Eau Claire will get possession. Weiser down the near side, rolls it through. Isis can't catch up with it.
There is 1 minute remaining.
Under a minute to go here in this first half. Taken away by Moran. Gets it back on the feed from Roth. Tumbles down. Eau Claire gets possession. Tomoda. Does it go out? It'll be a throw-in upcoming here for Carthage. Final 15 seconds here of this first half.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1-0.
It's the end of our first half here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. A scoreless draw here after the first 45 minutes. Carthage getting off 7 shots, 2 shots on goal. The Blue Golds with 4 shots, 1 on goal. Mickey Riley with 3 shots in that first half. Renfro, Roth, and Smija with just 1 each. Meanwhile, for the Blue Golds, shots taken by Johnson, Donovan, Heinen, and Wilson in that first half. Garrison in goal for Carthage with 1 save in that first half. Banks with 2 outstanding saves to keep this a scoreless draw after the first 45 minutes. Stay tuned, second half coming your way in just a couple of minutes. Second half. Just 4 shots by the Blue Golds in that first half. They did not, but maybe 1 good scoring opportunity, while Carthage had about 3 or 4 good opportunities in that first half. Corner kicks, Carthage with 4 and Eau Claire with 2 in that first half. Only 1 yellow card issued. That was to Molitor for the Firebirds thus far. Claire going right to left here in this second half. Near side it is Folden. Played all 45 minutes of that first half. Now Carthage will work it back to its defense, try and stretch the field here. Working it down the wing. Eden Crowder in there now for the second half. And Crowder does a nice job. Will force a corner kick. So Eliza will get it teed up far corner. The 5th corner kick for the Firebirds today. Eliza waiting for his mates to get ready in front of the net. Here it comes. Far side header and into the net. Beautifully done, Eloisa to Colin Moran. Able to head it into the net.
Number 22, Colin Moran. Assisted by number 10, Danny Eloisa.
Danny Weiser gets the assist. Colin Moran with the goal. And for Moran, that is goal number 4 on the season. Now has 8 points. And for Eloisa, gets the helper. That is his second assist of the year. Now with 6 points on the season for Carthage. 1-0 Carthage here early in the second half. Throw in upcoming here for Eau Claire. This is their leading scorer, Donovan, on the near corner. Defended well by Iverson. A goal kick upcoming here for the Firebirds. Change in goal here for Carthage as well. Wasilewski starting the second half in goal. Nick Wasilewski, a sophomore out of Glenbrook North, in the net now for this second half. That one will roll out. Trying to track it down that time was Riley. Throw in upcoming here for the Blue Golds. 9 shots, 3 on goal here for Carthage so far. And the one in the net on the header by Moran off the corner kick from Eloisa. Carthage comes away with it. Crowder trying to set it up in front. Shot and a goal. Crowder scooted it through. Mason McCaw put it in the back of the net.
Carthage goal! Number 3, Mason McCaw. Assisted by number 21, Aiden Crowder.
Crowder will get the assist. That is his first helper of the season. So 2-0 Carthage. Mason McCaw with the goal. McCaw with his 5th goal now ties Mickey Riley for the team lead in goals, now with 12 points as well. So 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of this second half. Carthage has opened up a 2-0 lead. So 2 assists now for Eloisa. Riley had an opportunity there, but cleared out of there by Jeffers. And a foul on Carthage. Free kick upcoming here for the Blue Golds. And Carthage with their final home match of the year coming up on Wednesday night. That'll be senior night against Carroll. 7 o'clock here at the Art Keller Athletic Field. Carthage gets it down, and Banks will let it roll over the end line. That'll be a goal kick upcoming here for the Blue Golds. That one will skip through. Fence will clear it out. It's going to end up being a corner kick here for the Blue Golds. And down there on it was Moran, but he was attempting to try and kick it to the side, force a throw in, but instead goes over the back line. So a corner kick once again for Evan Wilson. 3rd corner kick, first of the second half here for the Blue Golds. Carthage scoring on a corner kick here in this second half. Actually, it's going to be Porter Ball taking the corner kick here. Puts it in front, deflected out. Riley with it. Gets it off the near side to Weiser. Foul on Eau Claire. Two goals here in the span of 2 minutes in the second half. Carthage up 2-0. Trying to get another opportunity here, stretching the field, and Banks able to make an easy save. Try and throw it off to the right side. Claire able to attack now. Throw it out in front, trying to get a header there. Slides through, looking for Matt Folden that time. Throw in the defensive zone now for the Firebirds. A little bit of breathing room now with a 2-goal lead. Riley trying to go for that steal. Again, it'll bounce and roll into the box where Banks will be able to field it. Sampson near side to Wilson. Back to Folden. Rolls out. He'll get the throw in here. Gets it off to Heinen. And taken away by the Firebirds. Resendez out there now, playing here in the second half for the Firebirds. Eloisa dribbles one on. Trying to come in that time for Firebirds was Crowder. Moran and McCaw with goals. Crowder with an assist. Eloisa a pair of assists today so far. Both goals coming here in the second half. Crowder lost it. Coming away with it now is Hayden Boyich. Sliding tackle and a foul on Carthage. Colin Moran with the foul. So Carroll on Wednesday here at home for the Firebirds, and then neutral site match on Friday afternoon against Case Western Reserve. That'll take place at the Invaders Sports Complex down in South Bend, Indiana. Then on Sunday, the Firebirds travel to Dubuque. Take on the University of Dubuque. That'll be a 2 p.m. match on Sunday the 24th, and then the final two matches of the conference season. Wednesday the 27th at Elmhurst and Saturday October 30th at Illinois Wesleyan. In the conference tournament, hopefully a bid into the conference tournament. Again, the top 4 teams make the tournament. Carthage with some work to do, going to need to win out and have a chance. Nice save out there by Wasilewski. Play goes out. Throw in upcoming here for the Blue Golds. And Blue Golds in a 6-game winning streak, wrapping up a 2-game road trip. Played at Whitewater yesterday, winning in overtime. And they'll take on Lawrence on Tuesday up at the Banta Bowl in Appleton. And they'll close out with 3 of their final 4 at home. Finlandia, Grinnell, and Bethany Lutheran at home. Now breakaway for Riley. Riley coming down the side. A nice save by Banks. Able to shoot it out. Throw in upcoming here. Riley with another good opportunity. Mason McCaw will throw it in. It's 4 opportunities now, 4 shots by Riley today. He had 6 Wednesday night in the overtime loss to Wheaton. That one drifts out over the end line. Goal kick upcoming here for the Banks and the Blue Golds. McCaw doing a nice job pressuring the ball deep in the offensive end. Now Eau Claire able to break it out. They have a man coming down the left side. He'll get it through, and nice recovery. As Wasilewski came all the way out, went over his head, and it was Omar Cordova able to get that, keep that one from entering the twine. Leads to a corner kick here for the Blue Golds, but saved a goal there. Wilson and Porter Ball will be Wilson on the corner kick. Gets the header, but it goes up and over the net. Goal kick upcoming here for Carthage. Best scoring chance of the match right there. On the Will Heinen attempt, that was blocked at the last second by Cordova. Staying with it, Resendez. Now taken back by Eau Claire. With it for the Blue Golds is Sampson. It off to Wilson. Wilson having some trouble there, taken down. Play continues on the tackle by Resendez. Trying to chip it into the box. Cleared out of there. Eau Claire will set it up here. Drops it all the way back to the defender, Jeffers. Launches one up the right wing, headed out of there by Moran. Kept alive on that far sideline by McCaw. Moran also battling there. Moran taken down and the foul called. Official wants to have a word with Blue Gold coach, Casey Holm. Carthage will work it far side. McCaw gets it up to Moran. Moran trying to break away, and another player goes down for Eau Claire, so things starting to become a little more physical here in this second half. Weiser will get the free kick off the foul. Drives it toward the net, punched out of there by Banks. Up top it goes to Resendez. And stolen back by Eau Claire. Blue Golds come away with it. Sampson. Whistle, play halted. We got a yellow card here on Carthage. Aiden Crowder with a yellow card. Doing his best mea culpa out there, but tangled up with the goaltender. And second yellow card of this match. Molitor got a yellow card in the first half. Coming in for the Firebirds will be Simeja. 2-0 Carthage. A pair of goals here early in the second half. One by Moran, the other by McCaw. They have pretty much dominated play throughout this match, although Eau Claire has had a couple of scoring opportunities, their best one coming here in this second half, but Cordova with a block on a Heinen attempt as it got past the goaltender Wasilewski. Their best opportunity here in that second half. This will get all the way in on goal. Banks able to get it. He'll roll it out. Eau Claire will go on the attack. Toward the middle of the field, deflected out of there by Guadarrama, who's in the lineup now. Giovanni Guadarrama did not play in the first half. Coming on here in the second half. Carthage on a 2-0 lead. Middle of the field. Claire comes down with it. Walters. Give and go with his defensive mate. Now takes it down the far side. Getting back on recovery for the Firebirds was Renfro. A throw in coming here for Eau Claire. The middle of the box, deflected out of there by Ballas. Riley trying to come up with it, taken away by Porter Ball. Another yellow card issued to Carthage. Crowder got one earlier, and now another one issued here, I believe, to Riley. Riley will come out for a rest here. Garduno, Luis Garduno, out of the Prairie School in there now for the Firebirds. Free kick coming. Wilson. Broken up by Carthage. Cleared out of there by Ballas. Carthage with 3 yellow cards in the match, none issued to the Blue Golds. Weiser chips it up toward midfield. Oh, a nice head by Garduno. Gets it down the near wing. Ballas coming down the near side. Throws it back out in front. And it's broken up. And it will roll out. Good recovery defensively for Eau Claire. Aiden Boyich able to break that one up at the top of the box. Blue Golds come up the near sideline. Boyich broken up by Weiser. Weiser taken down, and that'll be a yellow card. First one of the match issued to the Blue Golds, and it'll go against Boyich for taking Weiser down hard. Play getting a little chippy here in this second half. Cordoba drives it downfield. Banks going to come out, make a sliding grab, and clear it away. Firebirds out shooting the Blue Golds 11-5 thus far. 5 shots on goal to 1 shot on goal, also in favor of the Firebirds. Be a throw-in upcoming here for the Firebirds, or a goal kick. What do we got? Corner kick? Be a corner kick upcoming here for the Firebirds. Their second one of the half, 6th of the match. They'll just clear it away. Again, the Blue Golds pinching all their defenders in the attack zone, trailing 2-0. We'll roll out at the Firebird bench. A throw-in upcoming here for Blue Golds. Substitution here for Eau Claire. Number 14, John Wilkie out of Lake Mills, Wisconsin, a freshman in for the first time today. And we'll roll out. Be a throw-in for the Blue Golds. Garrison with the 1 save so far for Carthage. That coming in the first half. Wasilewski taking over for him in net. Throw in the header, and a foul on Eau Claire. A.J. Johnson also in now, so Johnson and Wilkie coming in, replacing Ball and Boyich. Be a throw-in upcoming here for the Blue Golds. Nice defensive effort there for the Firebirds on Colin Moran, able to thwart that attempt. Plays it down the near sideline, back to the middle. Nice defensive play by Folden that time to break up that attempt. Was trying to find Samija. Carthage coming down, top of the box. Pulls it back out. Left foot boot attempt that time by Garduno. No good. Garduno again. Did one better than David Collins yesterday as he put that one through the uprights. Banks to midfield. Wilkie and Donovan there. Donovan to Wilkie. Donovan taken down. Play continues. Jeffers on the free kick, gets it into the box. Drifts off to the far side. Carthage able to break it up. Ballas. That one goes out as Ballas was knocked to the turf. And a red card has now been issued. And it's going to go against Eau Claire and Cooper Roberts. So they will play a man down the rest of this match as Cooper Roberts has been given a red card. So Cooper Roberts is done. Carthage will play a man up the rest of the way here with 20 minutes to play in this second half, up 2-0. Now explaining Casey Holm to Casey Holm, the official, lead official, exactly what transpired. Holm has been actively politicking over there for calls for his blue gold team and felt he's been on the short end of some calls that were not made. So he's going to air his grievances here while he has the referee's ear. Firebirds awaiting a free kick opportunity here. But again, key is now the Blue Golds will be a man short the rest of the way here. The red card issued to Roberts here. This will get all the way in on Banks. He'll make the save. Near side, Wilkie rolls out. Throw in upcoming here for the Firebirds. Wasilewski gets it out. Eloisa. Tip to the middle of the field off of Garduno. Gets the shot away. It's deflected wide of the net by Mason McCaw. Carthage home Wednesday night. They'll host Carroll. Senior night here at Art Keller Field. 7 o'clock match. Then a neutral site game down in South Bend Friday afternoon against Case Western Reserve. A Sunday match a week from today down in Dubuque. And then the final 2 conference matches coming up for Carthage after that. So, again, opportunity here. Firebirds with 3 matches of conference games left. Entering play at 1-3-1, so effectively need to win all 3 to have a chance. Get to 4-3-1 and see what happens, because they would have 2 of the teams in front of them, both Carroll and Wesleyan, immediately in front of them. Elmhurst also sitting in 3rd place going into that final 2 weeks. Had the opportunity against Wheaton. Had you won that match, you at least held a tiebreaker in a team that's floating around that 4, 5, and 6 spot. But try and finish this match off in a positive fashion here as Eloisa will drive it down. Far side to McCaw. Wilkie able to do a nice job there. And goaltender Banks right there. Under 18 minutes to play. Rolls out on the side here. It'll be a throw in here for Eloisa and the Firebirds. Alice back to Eloisa. Uses the left foot that time, trying to get it into Garduno. It's taken away by Donovan, their team's leading scorer. Donovan has been held in check today by Carthage defense. Just 1 shot by Donovan today. 13 goals coming into this match. And a nice job neutralizing him here today. And one will roll out far side. Some more substitutions here for the Firebirds. Coming back in for Carthage, this will be Resendez. So head coach Steve Doman following through on what he had told me earlier, and that trying to get some players in and rest some of his key players for the stretch run. He's been able to do that and take a 2-0 lead here late into the second half. Opportunity for Eloisa in the box. Eloisa trying to settle it down. Couldn't quite get a shot away. Good defense by the Blue Golds, and they'll clear it out of the box. It'll roll out. Booth's trying to track that one down. Carthage attacks right away here, but then it's intercepted. They'll get it upfield. Again, Blue Gold's a man down with the red card to Roberts here in the second half. So they play the remainder of this game a man down, and they get it in front. And it went out behind the line, back of the goal line, so no score there. Nick Wasilewski taking over in goal here in the second half for Davon Garrison. Garrison with one save. Wasilewski not even facing a shot yet. Carthage gets it away up to midfield. Semeja had it, lost it. Now Eau Claire will roll it in, and they'll just let it roll in on Wasilewski. 15 minutes to go. Carthage looking for their 8th win of the year, looking to stop a 6-game win streak by Eau Claire. Coming in, Eau Claire with that overtime victory yesterday over Whitewater. Goal coming 25 seconds into the extra session. Playing a man down here. Carthage comes away with it. Ellis will get the shot away off the goaltender, Banks, and into the back of the net. 3-0 Carthage on the goal by Joe Ballas, the sophomore out of Bolingbrook. Banks got a piece of it, but it crept over his hands. And for Ballas, that is his first goal of the
Carthage
season.
goal number 23, Joe Ballas.
Sophomore out of Bolingbrook High School picks up his first goal of the year. Go with 1 assist. So now 3 points on the season for Ballas. Unassisted, coming here in the 75th minute. So 3 second-half goals for Carthage, up 3-0. Wilkie works it off to the near side, and Moots up the near sideline and out. Goal kick up coming here for the Firebirds. Goals by Ballas, McCaw, and Moran today. Pair of assists for Eloisa. Crowder with a helper today. Banks pulled from the net now. Got a new netminder in there. I believe that's Belknap. As Eau Claire now attacking from the far side, throws it in front, and Wasilewski was there. So Mark Belknap, a freshman from Anoka, Minnesota, in there now in net, replacing Spencer Banks. Again, a red card issued to Roberts. So Cooper Roberts ejected, and Eau Claire a man down here in this second half, about midway through this second half. Eloisa here on the near side will drop it back to the defense. Back over to Eloisa near side. Throws it through the middle. Kicked upfield that time by Semeja. Semeja, I should say. Tracked down by Belknap, the goalkeeper. Skips through. Ballas with it again. Ballas with a second goal. 2 goals in the
Carthage
match.
goal
Carthage.
number 23, Joe Ballas.
His second goal of the season. And Carthage up 4-0. So the sophomore out of Bolingbrook getting off the schneid in the goals today and scores a pair. He has a pair of goals. Weiser with a pair of assists. McCaw and Moran adding the other goals today. Barton Crumpos in there now, the senior out of Antioch for the Firebirds. An opportunity here for Coach Doman to get some PT for some guys here that have been working the bench, working scout team, and working hard in practice. Wanted to reward them with a little play time here now. Brian Rodriguez, one of them, the freshman from Waukegan. This one will skip out, attempting to get to Westerfeld. Throw-in upcoming here for the Blue Golds. Final 10 minutes of this match now. Carthage will just clear it down. Belknap will settle it down and drive it back the other way. Loiza on the header. Near side, a nice battle for it. It rolls out. Possession going back to Eau Claire. Now Resendez getting warning along with Wilkie for the Blue Gulls. Throw in upcoming here for the Firebirds, Cordova. And now the empty of the bench here. Looks like Matt Darbro checking in, the senior out of McHenry. He'll come in here for final 9 minutes or so. Quinn Roth will throw it in. Gets it up. Westerfeld rolls it through and it's broken up. Back out, a throw in upcoming for the Firebirds. Another substitution here for Carthage. Nicholas Traxelis will come in, senior from Aurora. As Wilkie comes away with it. And the Blue Golds a man down. A red card was issued to Cooper Roberts here in the second half, about midway through this second half, so they've been down a man since then. Carthage is already up 2-0 at that point. They've scored 2 more and a pair of goals by Ballas following that red card. Darbro had it, lost it. We got a whistle and we got foul on the Blue Golds. So Firebirds on their way to their 8th win of the season. Going to get to 8-5-2. Blue Golds will have their 6-match win streak come to an end. They will fall to 10-3. They will travel to Appleton to take on Lawrence University Tuesday night, and then 3 straight matches at home against Finlandia on Wednesday the 20th, and Grinnell Sunday the 24th, and Bethany Lutheran on Tuesday, October 26th. in that 6-game win streak. They defeated Augsburg of Minnesota, St. Scholastica, St. Mary's, shut out Ripon 4-0, and defeated UW Superior 3-1. In one other match against a CCIW foe, they lost in overtime to Carroll in Waukesha back on September 17th, 2-1. Their very first match as a club, September 1st, they ended up a double overtime victory over Hamline University. 4-3 the final in the second extra session. They've been all over St. Paul, Superior, Waukesha. Been to Duluth against St. Scholastica. They've been to heading to Appleton to take on Lawrence. Again, playing as an independent this year. So Carthage now just trying to find an opening here and try and work their offense a little bit with some of the guys that haven't played all that much this year. Rodriguez being one of them, coming down the near side. Rodriguez defended well by Drew Jeffers, who takes it away. Right there for Carthage, able to get it back, though, is the defender, Johnny Cesares. Well, Claire will push the envelope here in the final 5 minutes. Nice job getting in front of that one by Krumpos. Boots on the throw-in. Carthage did a nice job today. They've limited their Blue Gold's leading scorer, Nathan Donovan, to just one shot on goal today. One shot, one on goal. So they were able to neutralize. Again, Donovan coming in with 13 goals on the year. Just to put that in perspective, Mickey Riley, in 14 matches for Carthage, has 5 goals to lead the Firebirds. So Donovan having quite the year. The inaugural campaign for Blue Gold Soccer. Lisi able to clear that out. Blue Gold's just trying to get that goose egg off the board if they can. Carthage doing all they can to protect the shutout here. Chip that one through the goal. Thomas Howard, the 4th in goal now, finishing up this match. Sophomore out of Sterling Heights, Michigan. Garrison started, played the entire first half. Wasilewski played 33 minutes here in this second half, and now the final 8 minutes will go to Thomas Howard, the 4th. Headed out, shot goes wide. Goal kick upcoming here for the Firebirds. Trying to take advantage of the schedule. They'll go to 2-1 on this 4-game homestand here today. 5-1 victory on Saturday, a week ago, under the lights here at Keller Field against Augustana. And working on a 4-0 shutout here. Golds with the throw in here. As I said, they will make their way up to Appleton on Tuesday. The Banta Bowl. Have you ever been up there? That is a neat complex up there. Lawrence University. A couple of nice fields up there. You got the Schneider Stadium up there for St. Norbert, and then the Banta Bowl for Lawrence University. Dribbling all the way in, middle of the box, then it's cleared out of there. Grunder able to clear it out. Oh, collision as both players for the Firebirds and the Blue Golds going for a header, and both are down. The Carthage player took the worst of that. Play is stopped. Oh, you hate to see that. Athletic training staff over there to take a look. Coach Steve Doman is over there. Both players attempting to head that ball, and fortunately the Carthage player may have taken the worst of it. This coming with 1 minute and 2 remaining. Player is sitting up. He's talking with the trainer, so that's a good sign. And they're going to help him up. And a nice hand for, I believe it's Kiefer Besterfelt, the freshman out of Crystal Lake and Prairie Ridge High School, who took the worst of that. You got the coach over there having some words. Casey Holm got to settle down over there. He's yelling at the Carthage player over there. Steve Doman now taking a stroll toward the Eau Claire bench. Not sure why he would be.
There is 1 minute remaining.
An aggressive play by both players, and unfortunately it was Kiefer Besterfeld for Carthage who got the worst of it. And then as he got up, Casey Helm, the coach, he's still chit-chatting over there with Coach Doman. A little salty on the 4-0 score, perhaps. Final 30 seconds here. Carthage going to pick up the win. 2-1 on this 4-game homestand so far. They'll be back at it Wednesday night for senior night against Carroll. That's a huge match. Carroll just in front of the Firebirds at 1-2-1. Carthage 1-3-1. Take it one at a time, but that would be a nice one to get. It'll be here
10,
at the
9,
Keller Field.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that's your final. Carthage with the victory.
Your final score from today's game. the Firebirds 4, the Blue Golds
A
0.
4-0 victory
Thank you for attending
Carthage.
today's game and for your support of Carthage Athletics. Please drive home safely.
Scoreless first half, all 4 goals coming here in the second half. Colin Moran with a goal, Mason McCaw with 1 goal, and Joe Ballas with a pair of goals, his first 2 goals of the season. Danny Aloiza picking up a couple of assists here today as Carthage picks up the win. Carthage 8 shots in that second half, 5 shots on goal. For the match, Carthage 16 shots, 7 on goal. 2 corner kicks in the second half for a total of 6. And there were 2 yellow cards issued in that second half for a total of 3 against Carthage. 5 fouls on the Firebirds, 8 total for the match. Only 1 save, and that was by Garrison. That was in the first half of this match for the Firebirds. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Blue Golds, Banks, their goaltender, had had 3 saves and 3 goals against. Belknap coming in, allowing a goal. Shots on goal, just 1 in the entire match for the Blue Golds. That came in the first half. They had 6 shots total, 1 shot on goal, 3 corner kicks in the second half, 5 at total, 1 yellow card and 1 red card. The red card was issued to Cooper Roberts. That forced Eau Claire to play a man down. So Carthage picks up the win. They are now 8-5-2, returning to conference play on Wednesday here against Carroll. Meanwhile, Eau Claire falls to 10-3. Their 6-game winning streak comes to an end. They will take on the Lawrence University team on Tuesday in Appleton. Your final here at Carthage, Firebirds 4, Blue Golds 0. John Weiser saying good afternoon from Art Keller Field.